I'm 81 years old. In the quiet of this age, the world sounds different. The roar of ambition, the screaming of the ego, the constant noise of needing more, it all fades away. I've spent over 29,000 days on this earth. I've lived through wars, economic collapses, the birth of the digital age, and the deep personal winters of the soul. For most of those years, I believed I was building something permanent. I thought my life was a monument. But standing here, looking back at a road that spans 8 decades, I realized I was wrong about almost everything. I spent years chasing shadows while the sun was already on my face. I'm making this video because I don't want you to reach 81 and realize you missed the beauty because you were too busy with the burden. If you're young, or even if you're middle-aged, you are currently in the thick of the great illusion. You are convinced that certain things matter. I am here to pull back the curtain. Please watch this until the end. This is the truth that only time can reveal. For 50 years, I lived in a state of happiness postponed. I was a victim of the when-then syndrome. When I get that promotion, then I'll be happy. When my kids graduate, then I'll travel. When the mortgage is paid, then I'll breathe. I treated my life like a waiting room. I thought the real part of my life was always just around the corner. But the corner never ends. At 81, the lie is exposed. Life is not a destination you reach. It is a river you are already in. Every time I reached a milestone, the goalpost moved. The promotion came, and I just worried about the next one. The money came, and I just worried about losing it. I realized that if you aren't happy with a cup of coffee and a quiet morning today, you won't be happy with a private jet tomorrow. Happiness is not a reward for your achievements. It is the quality of your attention to the present moment. In America, we worship the self-made man. I was one of them. I took pride in my independence. I thought my strength was my ability to do it all alone, to never show weakness, to lead the charge. But looking at my old photo albums, I see the truth I was too proud to notice at the time. I wasn't self-made. I was love-made. I was supported by a wife who sacrificed her dreams for mine. I was carried by friends who stayed up late to listen to my fears. I was fueled by the kindness of strangers. At 81, I realized that independence is a lonely lie. Interdependence is the truth. What truly matters in the end is not what you did by yourself, but what you did with others. The walls I built to look strong only serve to keep the love out. Don't be so busy being strong that you forget to be connected. In the end, your net worth is the depth of your relationships, nothing more. I want to talk to the workers, the dreamers, the ones staying late at the office. I was you. I missed birthdays, anniversaries, and first steps because I believed I was indispensable to my company. I thought my loyalty would be returned. Here is the cold, hard truth. Your job is a transaction, not a family. When I retired, my desk was cleared in a day. My name was off the door in a week. The machine kept grinding without missing a beat. But the time I stole from my family, that was a permanent loss. My children grew up in the gaps of my schedule. I provided them with a high standard of living, but I failed to provide them with a high standard of being. At 81, I don't care about the deals I closed in 1995. I care about the memories I didn't make because I was too busy being productive. Work to live, never live to work. We spend our lives waiting for the big moments, the weddings, the awards, the grand vacations. We think these are the highlights of our existence. But as I sit here now, those aren't the memories that bring me peace. What I remember most is the smell of the kitchen on a Sunday morning. I remember the way the light hit my daughter's hair when she was 5. I remember the sound of a specific rainstorm in a summer long ago. The big moments are just the frame. The small moments are the painting. We are so busy chasing the extraordinary that we trample over the ordinary miracles every single day. At 81, I've realized that a good life is simply a collection of good afternoons. Stop waiting for the fireworks. Learn to love the embers. I carried a grudge against my brother for 15 years. I don't even remember the details of the argument anymore. Something about an inheritance or a misinterpreted word. I felt right. I felt justified. But that anger was a cancer. It took up space in my heart that could have been filled with laughter. When he passed away 3 years ago, my victory turned to ash. I realized that being right is a terrible consolation prize for being alone. In the end, only 2 things matter. Who did you love? And who did you forgive? I had to learn to forgive myself too for the mistakes I made, for the time I wasted, for the person I didn't become. You cannot step into the light of your final years if you are dragging the darkness of the past behind you. Drop the stones. Drop them now. I am 81 years old. The road is short now and the sun is setting. But I am not afraid because I finally know what truly matters. It's the love you gave. It's the kindness you showed. It's the breath in your lungs right now. Please don't wait until you're 81 to start living. Don't wait until it's too late to be present. The life you are looking for is not in the future. It is not in your bank account. It is right here. It has always been right here. Thank you for spending these 20 minutes with me. If this message reached you, please subscribe and stay a while. Like this video so it can reach someone who is lost in the noise. And tell me in the comments, what is one truth you've learned about what truly matters? I'll be here reading your stories. God bless and make today.